Hey, how are you?
Yeah, welcome.
Big up, big up, big up all day.
Body sweet like sugar. Body sweet like a sugar.
Nightclub in the jet plane. Fancy cars on the fast lane. Twin them bottles of his bed. I'm a big boss and I don't plan. Wanna show life, get it down. Like we deep down in Malaysia. Ask about us in Dubai.
From big city stand up, by way of Beantown, New Edition, the whole, you know, Bobby Bryant, all of them. So, Brooklyn, Toronto, it's like every city that I ever lived start with a bay.
Yes. Except Lagos.
Yeah, Lagos and Toronto, so those are special too. So basically, yeah, that's who I am. Ever since I was knee high to an end, I've always been, I discovered myself first as a dancer, and I thought that was just it, like a joke, and then the next thing it evolved into songwriting, and it was just natural, and
Into your creativity.
yeah, so every stage, like as I was growing, and then those things were coming, and today when I look back, I see there was divine nurturing and intervention all along through the journey. My lawyer, per se, our team of lawyer advised that to do proper business the way we wanted to break the tax code in the Nigerian content, we should come up with a different name that will speak to the African market. So we came out with Big Money. So BB, so Beyonce first, Big Money. So I'm like, okay, what is this? And then, the fact that every of my rappers that I've signed to the label, they just call me BB, Big Boss, Big Boss, Big Boss. I'm like, okay. So the B is basically from Beyonce, Big Money, then Big Boss, they calling me. But my mother would say, ballistic baller, because everywhere I go is fun. I make it pop, you feel me? So wherever I'm at, so my personality basically speak to that whole vibe. So, that's more like the one, ballistic baller O2. So I put that together, ballistic baller O2, big boys O2, big boy O2, whatever. Our big brother O2, like you family. So that like that, however.
Hey, no standing on the dance floor. Structure stuff.
It's truly the grace of God. And, when you're passionate about what it is that you do, you find that, you make waves, So, yeah, in Nigeria today, next week I'm in Germany, I'm in Canada, I'm in the US. I swing a lot between Boston, Atlanta, Brooklyn, and all of that. It's because, I was studying to be a medical doctor, but that was what I wanted to do. But I dropped out because I knew if I had become a doctor, I would probably not like going to the hospital like my older brothers and sisters, who are in the medical field. So music is natural for me. So I figured, all right, I wanted to do something that I know you don't have to beg me to go to work. So I just naturally, end up doing this. And so it's easy for me to commute anywhere around the world as long as I know there is something that is musically, involving. And again, they said if you like what you do, commercialize it and it become a very critical, exactly, yes, commodity and all of that. So. With Big Money, we have to address some of the issues over the years that I learned, like when New Edition broke apart, I was hurt because, yeah, Bobby was my dude, Ralph Tresvant, and so for a minute, I just didn't know where to belong, So I figured, I wanted to start a group, and our group, we first call it, after the new edition, we call it the New Method. And then eventually, of course, you see folks coming and going and all of that. So I felt like, all right, I don't want to put my fans through that same emotional bout that I had to go through back in the day. So I wanted to start a group that is basically an ever evolving. It's a rotational or a revolving door of collaborators. Tomorrow I may feature you on one of my songs, so you become the Lamb Lines. So with the Lamb Lines, it means the liquid emotion music lines. So basically, when we sing songs from Hanger, we're gonna make the fan feel that Hanger. If we're singing a song from a love point of view to a girl or what have you, so you're gonna feel that same emotion, whatever emotion we're feeling while we're delivering a song, whether it be in a recording studio or in a concert. We want to make sure you're with us. You know what I mean? You can be in the moment with us. So liquid emotion music line. So with that, I'm able to kind of test drive some of the artists, their temperament, maturity, and all of that good business attributes. As of right now, I'll say BB02 and Gabi Zizi. I'm comfortable with dropping those two names are the ones that I signed. But yeah, we do have artists, who we're looking exactly to bring in fully officially signed. But but those are the main two. I'll drop the name right now.
Humanity music, we in the spot. Serving you music to make you rock. DJ, you better make that shit knock. So I'ma take a shot. Shorty wanna be caught in a crossfire. Get shocks from an electrical barbed wire. After that, it's more fire and more fire. I'ma have her singing like she in the church choir.
Dude, you're putting me in a spot. If I tell you, it's gonna sound ridiculous.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you got Cigar. That's the jump off we're ready to push right now. Then you got Zinga Zinga Lane. It's another jump off we're ready to push. Of course, I produce for a Universal record group called Jada. It's a quartet, 4-girl group out of Boston. I was tapped along Akon. Akon actually did the first song, which was, I guess, American Cowboy. I can't remember the title. We read one, and then they tapped me. I brought a song, but that whole thing, I didn't quite agree with some of the terms that follow suit. So, yeah, I've been writing since I was a kid. Honestly, I've been writing. So, if I can't give you a number. If I give you a number, I'll lie. Rather, just wait for it. I want you to know is a robust number. Impressive. My plan is to bring, there's a lot of talents out here. I want to bring, I heard, Jay-Z, Universal Records, Sony, everyone pretty much is aware of the potentials like musical talent within the Nigerian context. And they've been trying to do something out here. So I decided, okay, I'm going to just take a lead on that. I have a background from here, so why don't I go there? And then since I've been here, I've really seen some real talent, like, wow. So I'm here to take talents from the most humble background and bring them to the global market where, our artists are no longer getting backdoor invitation to Grammy Award per se with the type of affiliation and connection we have in the Western community. We'll be able to have our artists perform live with any popular or current or relevant American counterparts. So that's what it is.
Raise your glasses in the air for the baddest. Raise your glasses in the, raise your glasses in the, raise your glasses in the air for the baddest.
There is the Library of Congress in the U.S. I mean, such structure that help to make sure artists are getting their dividends, but, we don't have it here. Our government don't even show no support for that. And I'm here to tell the government, you're going to make so much money from intellectual property. than you're making from oil. The instance of the payola, it's in the U.S. it's a federal law. I mean, but again, I understand, when you're in Rome, behave like a Roman and all of that, and then I'm beginning to, not to be ignorant, basically, I'm beginning to kind of get acclimatized to the environment and find out how things work out here. And of course, there are some that I'm ready to compromise and some that I feel like, I got to put my foot on the ground for that one. Because at the end of the day, if we don't leave that indelible, that mark, the younger generation, they're going to come through and suffer that same pitfall. So we just have to man up and basically try to see how we can switch that, But it's most definitely headed in the right direction. I see a big light down the tunnel. It's all about music. At the end of the day, it's all about music, and I want to make sure we affect that kind of change, make sure we streamline the Nigerian massive, as a country, as a unit, catalog, rebrand back to the West and take over. Because you'll probably be able to win us somewhere, but musically, we should own that. Hey, hello, the name is BB02, aka the man BB02, the main man 02, the one you know, the one you want to know. Pulse TV all day, one love, you feel me?
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeline Bamishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 080-7578-7135 or 080-9990-0601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.